Behave yourself.
You're stopping the evolution of the world. People
what?
are evolving. We're evolving with technology.
Into?
People like you are stopping the mind from growing.
Some of the world's greatest mysteries include the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Were they real? What really goes on in the Bermuda Triangle? But more importantly, what are the KFC 11 herbs and spices? I have tried everything in my power to get KFC to tell me what the 11 herbs and spices are, but with no avail. So, KFC have changed the game and they've sent me to meet some people with their very own mysteries and try to get them talking. From crop circles to secret societies and many other mysteries, I've been sent to try and find out if these people can find a common ground which leads to the truth.
Hi, my name's Clint. I'm from the East End of London and I believe that the world is flat.
My name is Sylvester Campion. I come from a place called Laois in Ireland, and I'm a hollow earther. And hollow earthers believe in that the Earth's core is made up of layers, sometimes of reptilians or animals, but most definitely to keep the Earth in substance in orbit with the rest of the planets.
Okay, so here we go. This one is going to be a bit juicy because we're talking about Earth. Two different types. Your theory is based on
a hollow Earth.
A hollow Earth. And your theory is based on
Flat Earth.
the flat Earth. First question, who benefits from the theory that the Earth is solid and spherical?
All the ancient civilizations believed that the world was flat, and they also believed that the world was created for mankind.
Okay.
So we're at the centre of the universe. There isn't outer space. The benefit for them is to take away from the belief that we were created by God and that we were at the centre of everything, that the whole world is just for us.
There was a time in barbaric times where people believed in such atrocity that the world is flat and it's not round, we haven't got a universe. It's a very self-indulgent way of thinking to think we are the only thing in the universe.
You used the phrase saying years ago they were barbaric.
Yes.
So were the people barbaric that built pyramids? They had technology that we don't have. Similarly, today we have technology that they don't have. So could we say we're smarter than them? Of course not. It's just our technology is different. That's all it is.
Next up, when did you discover your belief about Earth and what convinced you? Let's go for hollow Earth first.
Oh, well, I grew up in a very strong Catholic background where I was from in Ireland, and my mother was a strong hollow Earth believer. She kind of swayed me away from the Lord. I started reading things about like Halley's comets and things like that, and that brought me on to Edward Halley and his discovery of hollow Earth, and all of it just made sense.
And yourself?
Flat Earth, I found out about by chance. I was on Instagram.
Yeah.
There was a picture of flight paths, and it's quite rude to make noise when you yawn.
Sorry.
There was a picture of a flight path, and it said you can't get a plane from South America to South Africa without going up through.
There's no straight flight path as such.
Exactly, without coming all the way up the map, the
Yeah.
globe, as we see it, and then coming back down again.
Yeah.
That sparked off my curiosity to find out, is this right?
How can
or
it
is
go up
wrong?
and down on the globe but straight across
You don't think that in a world where it's such an amount of pride to be a pilot, and there's hundreds of thousands of pilots in the world.
Yeah, the pilots that believe the world's flat.
You're saying that this secret of the Earth is flat.
It's not a secret,
All the
mate.
pilots go through a test, and they go, now you can't tell anyone.
Do you know what map they use to plan their flight paths?
Enlighten me.
A flat Earth map.
So, the next question is for you to start off with. What is inside Earth? You believe it's a hollow Earth?
Yes.
What is inside the Earth?
It's full of layers. And we are on the outer crust, and we are on the outer layer of what hollow Earth is. And there are 3 other layers that Halley believed. And they've only dug 8 miles.
Right, okay.
That's as far down as
How
they've
far
ever
can you go, do you know?
around 4,000 miles to the core. My argument is still plausible because we haven't been to the centre of the Earth, and there's so much we don't know about our world at the moment. Do you believe satellites are up in the air?
I know they exist, but I can't say for sure how a satellite works. I can't claim to know something.
I don't think I need to say anymore. The man's never heard of satellites.
So now you're talking about satellites being in space. The temperature of space is far too cold for those materials to be up in space without completely being deteriorated and destroyed.
If you know this,
if you believe in, because I've done the research on it.
Oh, you've been there?
No.
So you're just believing someone else who told you that,
This is
that
what
it's
you
cold
believe.
up there?
I don't believe this. You do.
I don't believe it's too cold. I believe we've got...
You're talking about satellites in space,
Okay.
which therefore means that you believe in space. I don't believe in space. I've had to research what you believe so I can make points against you, understand?
I'm sure you're a very intelligent guy.
Don't patronise me.
After all, you're a flat earther, right?
Yeah.
I'd like, if you don't mind, to take a look at that, and you can show it to the camera as well.
Mate, you crack on. You've got it out of your pocket. You show the camera.
This is automobiles, cars and lorries that are obviously man-made as well. You believe in cars, I take it. Just a yes or no would be great. We can move on then.
I do.
Mate, I don't have to answer.
You believe in cars.
I'll do the questions.
Behave yourself.
You're stopping the evolution of the world. People
what?
are evolving. We're evolving with technology.
Into?
People like you are stopping the mind from growing.
Bucket or burger?
Burger.
Oh, bucket.
Bucket, yeah?
100%.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Fillet or zinger?
Oh, zinger.
Yeah?
Singer.
Zinger, yeah? We've agreed on something. Bones or boneless?
Oh, boneless.
Boneless?
Boneless, yeah.
Bones.
Bones, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Can't beat a chicken winging the bones in, can you?
Gravy or beans?
Gravy.
Yeah.
Gravy, yeah.
Okay, we're all good then. Okay, so I'm going to want you to pitch me your theory and then you to pitch me your theory with no interruptions from each other, and that level of respect will stay up there.
Water is a point I make quite often when I'm talking to people about the flat earth. The surface of water, when it's a liquid, is always flat and it maintains that flatness. And beneath the surface of water, when it's a liquid, it takes the shape and form of whatever it's put inside, whatever container it's in. The rivers and the seas and the oceans, they're all inside containers. So the question is, if the surface of the water is flat because it maintains its characteristic, how do we live on a globe? That means you're now saying that at some point the surface of the water begins to curve, which is where?
It begins, right. Okay. That was a bit monologue there, and I think you've rehearsed it very well.
Do you want it in short?
No, I get your grasp. I'm not a flat earther man. I can process things very quickly.
Oh, for goodness sake.
The second fact is the positioning of the stars. Why do we see the same stars year in, year out, every night, rotating around the North Star? If we're constantly travelling, and we have been travelling, across a constantly expanding, ever expanding, edgeless universe, if you go onto YouTube and you put in time-lapse night sky, you can see it.
But isn't that the Earth moving?
No, it's the stars moving. If it was the Earth moving, let's say it was that, then that would mean that we're fixed and we're just rotating. We're not doing three different types of rotation. No, we're not.
Sorry. That one just hit me over here.
Take it.
People that fake life have fake personalities.
It's cool. It's your chance to shine. Why is Hollow Earth real?
I'm blown away by the fact that we've not reached the core. It's just something that hasn't been proven.
Okay.
Yeah, there's been a lot of scientific evidence towards a core being made of iron nickel and to that, and I'm very open into that, and I am very open to all theories. Anything theoretical is interesting because it's somebody looking at something different. I don't see it on the same ball level as flat Earth, because people that are the founders of this are mathematicians, they're scientists.
Mate, you're waffling,
and they're people. No, well they are. It's in the
rules.
book.
Let's keep the
You
rules.
weren't supposed to interrupt. Control yourself, man. Clint, calm down. You know, so it's things like that. You know.
Sorry. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, let me wrap this one up by saying it's been a pleasure to have you both here.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
It's genuinely been very, very interesting to hear both of your theories, and I'd like to remind you both that you have exactly the same amount of proof that they exist, and that is none. What we're going to do now is something that we do at the end of every single show. No matter how much animosity there is between two people, you still are human beings, and everyone should just get on. We can't shake hands. No. So, Clint, if you wouldn't mind with your good arm grabbing this side of the bucket, yeah? And if you wouldn't mind grabbing this side, please, Sylv. Way!
But you know it's coming.
There it is. Flat earthers. Can't trust them.
Okay, you grab that side of the bucket. Smile down the camera and please shake the bucket. Okay, well, that's the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Catch us again soon for another one. Maybe even more of these two. You never know, because there's got to be an answer somewhere. I've been Will Richards, we've been KFC. Thanks very much, guys. Look down the camera, say goodbye. Bye!
Bye.
That's it, there we go.
Bye, mother.